Hi guys, welcome back. So let's start with the base. I'm using my Maybelline Master Prime in Blur and Smooth all over my face. And the consistency of this is kind of like a lotion. And then for a little extra dewiness, I'm going in with my NARS Illuminator in Super Orgasm. And as you can see, I have that super dark pigmentation scar on my face. I have this pimple that literally just exploded on my face, and it's one of those that's like deep underneath the skin, so it'll be there for a while. And then to cover up a little bit of that scarring, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Orange Corrector. And then for my lips, I'm going with that Urban Decay Extreme, it's like the plumper. It kind of burns a little bit, but I like how it works. So with the eyes, I'm starting with my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. All you need is 2 little swipes, and then I'm blending that out with a brush. Doing the same thing to the other eye. And then I am setting that primer potion with a little powder, just so I don't get any skipping in my eyeshadow. So for my first eyeshadow, I'm going in with a MAC color. This is Saddle. I'm going back and forth in windshield wiper motions and circular motions to really get a seamless blended line. And I'm slowly building up that color. You don't want to pick up too much at once. It's easier to take away. It's harder to take away than when you can just add. And then I am taking a little bit of powder. This is Blanc Type by MAC, and I'm sitting underneath that brow bone. So next I'm going into my Morphe 35O palette. I'm taking that cool toned brown and putting that in my outer corner and then dragging into my inner part of my eye just for a little more extra depth. And then I'm taking my MAC 224 brush and blending out any harsh lines, and then continuing to do that same thing to the other eye. And then I'm going in with that deeper cool tone brown from the Morphe palette, doing the same motions, placing it in the outer corner, then dragging it in. I love this palette, but for some reason these two colors weren't coming up as pigmented as I wanted them to, so welp. And then I am taking another MAC eyeshadow. This is Carbon, it's just a black. I'm putting that in the outer corner. I'm not bringing it in as far as the other browns I use, right? I'm basically pulling it into the center. And then I'm taking Blanc Type again, and I'm placing that all over my lid. And then I'm blending the Blanc Type and the Carbon, so there's no line of demarcation. So next, for the star of the show, I'm taking, this is the NYX liquid liner in Extreme Blue. I've had this liner for so long. I love it. It's extremely pigmented. It lasts all day. It doesn't crack. I like the brush. It's easy to make a wing. And then I'm doing the same thing to the other eye. I'm lining my lid, and then I'm making the wing, then dragging it in. And I place my hand on my cheek just for the support. And then for mascara, I'm using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash just to prep for the falsies. Then for lashes, I'm using the Lena lashes in the style Chloe, and while those dry, I'm going to do my face. So I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in Classic Tan. I'm still riding with this. I still love it. I'll probably use it in the summer. I'm obsessed. I'm almost out, so I need a new bottle. So I do swear by this. And then I'm stamping that foundation into the skin to get as much coverage as possible. I'm also stamping it right on top of that pigmentation scar I have to get as much coverage as possible. Especially if you have scars or things you're trying to cover, you want to make sure you don't swipe, especially on top of that scar, because it'll just pull away all of the coverage. And then I'm taking my lashes, placing them right in the center, and then sitting down the inner corner and the outer corner. I mean the outer edge. For concealer, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer in 3.75. Still love this. Super full coverage, great color, love it. And honestly, I use way too much. You really don't need any. I just like the look of a lot of concealer. But that also means I have a lot to blend away. And then I'm taking my, oh actually, never mind. I am taking my cream contour. This is the Black Opal foundation stick in Black Walnut. And then I'm blending everything out with my Real Technique sponge, making sure it is nice and damp. And as you can see, the product that was on top of that hyperpigmentation scar, like, picked up. Yeah, it was super salty. So I had to go in with concealer to cover that up. That scar is really fresh, so the pigment of it is extremely pigmented. So it's gonna take some time for it to fade away. And after I blend away that concealer, I am blending away the cream contour. To set all my concealed areas and the rest of my face, I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder. As you can see, I don't bake. I simply just place the powder and press it into the skin until it disappears. That really helps with preventing creasing underneath the eyes. Ladies, is probably the best trick for that. Yeah, I love this powder. And then I am adding a little more around my nose, because that's where I get the oiliest the fastest. And then I'm setting my entire face. And I let that powder sit for a second, and then I blend it away. So for bronzer, I'm using my CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony Bronze. Add a little more of that sun-kissed glow. And then for powder contour, I'm using my Sleek Contour Kit in Dark. For blush, I'm using a newbie. This is the NYX blush in, I actually forgot. Oh, it's actually in Double Dare. So as you can see, it's my first time using it. I kind of went a little ham. So I had to take my powder brush and blend it away a little bit to soften that dark line, but I love orange blushes. I loved this. So I will be using this more in way more videos. And then for highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter in Precious Petals. I reviewed this on my blog. I know a lot of women of color weren't sure about it, but as you can see, Precious Petals does work on me. And then I'm lightly contouring my nose, as always. And then I'm going back in with MAC Carbon, which is that black, and I'm stamping a little bit of that eyeshadow on my lower lash line. And then I'm taking the NYX liner in black. And I'm so upset because the footage of it was so bad, my lashes were covering it, but I basically made another wing on the bottom part of my eye. But this is me applying my Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, and then I am blending out some of that gel liner with MAC Saddle. And then I'm going back in with that black liquid liner from NYX, and I am extending the inner corner of my eye. So I basically have a triple wing. And then I'm highlighting the inner corner of my eye. I'm using a little bit of that Wet n Wild highlighter. And then for lips, for liner, I'm using the Rimmel Exaggerate Lip Liner in Ultimate. I've been loving this lately. I've been trying to give MAC Chestnut a break. Then for liquid lipstick, I'm using the Colored Rain liquid lipstick in Bachelorette. I love this color, it's so pretty. But I wanted to soften it up a little bit, especially for this look, so I'm taking the ColourPop liquid lipstick in autocorrect. As you can see, it's extremely pale, so I cannot use it by itself. So I'll probably just use it to lighten up liquid lipsticks. But I love this combination together. It kind of reminds me of like roast beef. And then I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay Cooling and Hydrating Chill Setting Spray. So I hope you guys enjoyed. All the details of this look will be on my blog, beautywoo.com. I'm thinking about doing a Coachella look. I don't know, is that lame? Let me know in the comments below and let me know what you want to see next. Bye guys!